Welcome to your Daily Dose. My name is Robert. Susan will be with us again soon. Joining us today is a new friend of ours, however. Her name is Cindy. Cindy, how are you?
I'm doing terrific. How are you, Robert?
Really
You just said
well.
Robert. You want to start all over on that one?
We met in an interesting way, and your background gives it away in a beautiful way. It was at the Disney Marathon recently out there in Orlando. Tell me what you saw, because I know what I saw of you. What did you see of me and Dad?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, thank you for allowing me to share this time with you. We all have a dad. So, and relationships with dads can be a little bit different. And what I saw in you, every time I see someone who is passionately pushing a loved one, it connects to my heart. And there's definitely not only the bond between the two of you, but also the memories that are being made. So that to me, Robert, was just heartwarming. And that's what connected me to you. It's just so proud of you. So proud of you.
So what I saw of you was this vibrant, over-the-top woman in this amazing costume, and it turns out that's just like the front of it. You don't just make one for you and once in a while. Tell me about your history with RunDisney.
Well, my history with RunDisney, for those of you who haven't ran RunDisney, I would definitely encourage you to consider it. My beginning with RunDisney started in 2012. Disneyland was offering their inaugural Tinkerbell race, the first race that was going to be held at Disneyland during the month of January, actually. And I, as a non-runner at all, decided to do it as a gift for my upcoming 50th birthday. So non-experienced, non-runner, going out there to run a half marathon with, at that time, because this bib fell in my lap, only had 30 days to train. Oh. So I love Disney. I'm from Southern Cal, and I said, sure, why not? So while I was on the course, if I may, it was while I was on the course running through Disneyland, where they talk about every mile is magic. It truly was. And it wasn't only running on the course and in the parks, but it was the people around them. And it was also the costumes that really touched my heart. And I'm sure you had the same experience with your first RunDisney run as well.
So you are out there, and again, not a runner, not trained. You were not in a costume that first year.
Oh no, my costume consisted of a tutu that we made tying on tulle in the hotel room. And I actually wore long yoga pants from Costco, the bell bottom type, and the issued shirt from the Expo. So when you say non-costume runner, oh my goodness, everything completely, like the start of my, Disney running was just so naive, and just like my running, just so inexperienced.
So you do it, you're lifted by the community is what I'm hearing. The spirit of it is more than you expected. What comes next? What gets you to say, wait a minute, I'm going to get involved with this costume thing and actually start doing this? What's that next step?
Sure. What happened for me is that, as I said, here I'm showing up in this, this hotel strung on tutu. And I felt that I really felt fun, because I felt like I was part of it. And I was going through, again, I only had 30 days to train. One hip's hurting, the other hip's hurting, seeing stars. And I'm over there saying, just suck it up, get it done. It was the costumes that kept me chasing after the costumes. I'm like, okay, there goes Tinkerbell. Oh, there goes Mary Poppins. Oh, there goes. And I would try to catch up after the costumes. So it took my mind off of the pain and the stars, and it had me, grinning from ear to ear with all this going on. And I just like, wow, the costumes, in addition to running at the park, is what made it magical for me. And so over the course of time, I've been running Disney since 2012, and almost all the races. It's my way of paying it forward back to Disney for the opportunity to say, hey, doesn't matter if you're close to a 50-year-old, never ran ever before woman with only 30 days training. Come, we'll welcome you and give you a shot. And I successfully completed that race. And I saw somebody at the end of the race with many medals. And I said, whoa, I just want to do that. At least capture a medal for each race for a year, and I would be satisfied. And here I am 11 years later, and I'm still, I guess, not satisfied yet. But it was those costumes that really made it magical. So back to my why, I now dress with hopes of inspiring a runner who might be just like with my son's story. Never ran before and never thought they could. But if they have like a funny costume in front of them, pushing them forward to keep going, that's my hope for not only new runners, but also for veteran runners.
That's spectacular. The idea that we as a community can affect each other in that way, in times of need. And look, frankly, it's going to hurt. You have to accept that. A half marathon, full marathon, even a 10K for, many people, 5K even, if you don't train, if you think in your mind you can't do it, it's going to hurt. And the people around you can have this dramatic effect. And we're going to continue that on the next Daily Dose. I want to talk more about community. Hold on.